Hello everyone, it's Diane. I'm glad to be here with you today. I'm working on the 3 teddy bear journals that I'm doing. These 2 are going to be in my shop. This one is for me, and today is Saturday, so I'm working on mine. I'm trying to keep more regular work hours and not let it infringe on every aspect of my life, although I'm still not doing very well at that. But today is Saturday, and I want to work on my own journal and not take away work time working on something that I'm going to keep. But anyway, I did complete the pages. I think they're completed for this journal. I couldn't make a video yesterday. I had such a terrible headache. Just did not feel well at all. But once I had taken ibuprofen and the edge came off a little bit, I did work on the journal. I did not have any music or podcasts or YouTube videos on. It was just me and the quiet and the lawnmowers outside. But I did get my pages done, and then I made the cover, and I think I got carried away. I gave it a 3-inch spine, and it's still puffy, and it's not sewn together yet. So I don't know, should I put all that stuff in the next 2 journals? I just was having so much fun making this book, and I did a lot of embellishing in this book. I'm not going to do a flip through right now because I'll do that when it's done. I did get the pages cut for this book, but and I did that today, but I'm going to set it aside now. Oops, pardon me. And I'm going to work on my journal. This is not a golden book. This is a very old children's book from the 1920s, I think. 1926. And the pages are just so precious, the illustrations. So it's not put together like a golden book. It has more pages than a golden book, but I've used a lot of the pages, and then the ones that I didn't use, I can cut the illustrations out and use them as a decoration. So to begin with, oh my goodness, I was going to print some more Mrs. Coggs images because that's what I want on the middle of each, and I didn't print them because I used all of her images in this book from the teddy bears. So I'm not going to do that right now, but I can select some laces to put on the fronts. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I've got some laces right here to choose from. I didn't really get anything prepared. Ugh, sorry about my knee getting in the way. I think I have my tripod positioned a little differently so that I'm just upping it constantly. I just wanted to, I don't have a lot of time because I do have a couple of places I need to be today, but so I didn't take prep time, gather up supplies and everything. I just turned on the camera. I love this piece, and I just got this from the flea market last weekend, and I think I'm going to use that. I am going to use that because this is a piece I saved for myself. This was all I had, and I need to use it here. Don't want to cut that flower off. And then I'll put a Mrs. Coggs image right here. And I will sew it on my machine, but I'm not at my machine right now. Let's pick out some laces for the other covers. The signature covers I'm talking about. Okay, It's really pretty. And it's cut to just the right size. I'm just going to even up that edge. I might use that and put a Mrs. Coggs image down there. That was easy. And for this one, I have been saving this piece of lace for such a long time. So I'm going to go for it. Someone sent that to me a long time ago. I just haven't been able to use it. You know how it is when you have things you want to hoard for just the right project. So if I start using it on this, then I'll probably be able to use the rest of it. Okay, so we have the laces selected. I'll just set those aside. And I'll get the rest of these laces out of my way. Had a lot to choose from, didn't I? Okay. What do I want to do next? I'm going to do a library pocket. I am going to trim down these pages. Those are the original book pages, so I'm going to trim them down. Some of them I was able to get out as a folio, a full folio, but some of them I didn't, so I will just have to hinge them. Aren't those illustrations so cute? And a lot of them are color. So pretty. I'm so excited about this book. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. So I want to put a library pocket on this page. I think I've got some pockets right here. I'm going to take scraps that I've cut off of my pages. This came out of the book I made a glue book out of, Let's Make Rabbits. I don't think I'll have a Mrs. Coggs image that I can put on this, but I can put one up here. But I'll put something here. Gotta find a little piece, a smaller doily accent, I think. I know I have some little ones. I have those. I also have some colored ones. I probably won't use those though. I'll use that with something probably. Oh, I typed up these words on my computer and printed them. So maybe I could ink one of these up and stitch it on. I suppose it depends on what picture I end up putting there. So this is going to have to wait also because I want to stitch that on before I glue this down. But I'll cut a piece of paper to go with that. This isn't going to be a very productive video because I don't have my Mrs. Coggs images. let's put a tree print back here. I need it to be just over 4 inches by just under 3, I think. We'll do it. I use my 1/4 inch rounder for library pockets because I think that's a 1/4 inch there. Looks good. No. Okay, so I'll set that aside. I will put a label on this. I can do that now. No, I won't. That library pocket's too tall. Good thing I checked before I glued that down. All right. So I'll do some sort of a pocket or an envelope on the back of each signature, I think. So I think I'll do an envelope. Oh, I don't want to do it on that. Yeah, I'll do a little glassine one. Because you can see through it. I don't want to put anything on the envelope to decorate it, so that when you remove this is mine, whenever I remove what's in there, I'll still be able to see the design. Where did my book pages go that I didn't use? So I think I'll make a decoration, a card, decorated with those book pages. But I have to find out what I did with them. My table's a little bit of a mess here. Not unusual. I'm so glad my head is doing better today. I had a slight headache, but I took some ibuprofen and it's already doing better. So I think it's going to be an okay day today. Well, I don't know what I did with those book pages. Like I said, I'm not getting a whole lot accomplished in this video because I'm not organized. These are pages that I've cut. I don't think the book page, oh, there they are. There they are. So there's little Goldilocks climbing into bed. There's the bears at the breakfast table. Pretty flowers. I think maybe the bears at the breakfast table might fit. Don't know. Yeah, I think I can make them fit on a card to go in there. And that'll look cute peeking out of that envelope. Okay, that fits. I'll just have to make the backing card just the same size. Put these where I can find them again. I just changed the blade on my paper cutter yesterday, so I'm hoping it's just because this paper is old that it's looking shabby like that. Because it is from 1926. The inscription, the handwritten inscription on one of those pages was 1935, I think. So it was given to somebody in 1935. But even that's old. I think my parents were born in 1935, and they are, oh, they're going to be 84 this year, I think. Yeah. There. Oh, how cute is that? Love that. And I will put a label on this page. I've got to make one of those ephemera holders that Rachel from Roxy Creations made, and then Gail made some. So I can just open up a book and see what I have instead of looking through my pile. I've got a lot of labels, printable labels from Roxy Creations, and I've got some from Nick the Booksmith and from got some from various people. But I have my own too. I've got the vintage ones, and I scanned my vintage ones so that I can print some of them. So I love labels. I like having an assortment to choose from. It'd be nice to have them organized. I did do another video the day before yesterday on these teddy bear journals, making these pieces on the handmade paper and the colored pieces with Distress Oxide inks. I did a video making them, but I can't get it to upload. I'm having a problem every now and then. Like, I did 2 videos, one right after the other that day, and the first one would not upload, and the second one uploaded with no problem. So I really don't understand what's going on. It happens every now and then that one of my videos won't upload. Sometimes I can get it on the second try, but if I do it 3 times and can't get it, I quit. I'm done. And that's what happened with this one. That old paper just really gets down in there. Okay. Let's see what the next one looks like. That's plain. So I can do whatever I want to on that one. Let me see what envelopes I have. I have a stack of drawers next to me, and one of the drawers is full of envelopes. That one's pretty. That's a printable. That's a pocket, not an envelope. That's what I want, a pocket. I said the wrong thing. Every now and then I get in here and organize it. Then I start messing it up again. Okay, I think we're gonna go with this one. And I can put hopefully put a Mrs. Coggs image on it. I don't remember where this printable came from. Might have been Nick the Booksmith, but I'm not sure. Oh, did Tracy Fox do labels? I don't know. Anyway, I got labels from various digital sellers. I don't want to trim that off, so I'm just going to ink it. Taking this out of the book I finished. I might have to trim a card down, but I think I'll find one I can trim down and fit on that. So this will not be touching the card that goes in, so I can use this tape. If the card would have a chance of touching the tape, I wouldn't use that because it doesn't dry. It's not a wet glue, and then the card will stick. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that when I do the Golden Book pages, because I had a little problem with that in the first book. A little tape there. That fits in there nicely, so I can decorate this to go in there. I'm doing a lot of inking on these pages too, because of the teddy bear theme, I guess. Brown and woodsy, I guess. I just felt like I had to ink everything. I do a lot of inking, but I don't ink everything as a general rule. I don't need to use the back of that because that's going to go there. Actually, yeah, this one didn't go in the other book, so I can go ahead and use that. So that's the only Mrs. Coggs image I had left. Now, I'm using a lot of mulberry paper in this journal also, and the German book text, because I love that font. So let's go ahead and find some. I don't know what this book says. I don't even know what kind of book it is. Somebody sent me these book pages, I believe. Somebody sent them to me. Maybe I bought the book at a flea market. I don't remember. I really just want to play in here today because I feel better today, but I have places I have to go. Because it's Saturday and I shouldn't just stay in my house all day on Saturday, although that's what I want to do. Tell me I'm not the only one. I took a walk today. Went to the post office and mailed some things. I mailed part of the journal kits that were ordered. Thank you very much, everybody. There's still one journal kit left, and it's with a really pretty vintage book cover called The Mistress of Shenstone. It shows in the video, but for some reason it didn't. I know the reason. I'm not going to go into all my goof-ups, but it didn't make it into the photographs on the listing, which I'll have to correct. But you can see it when I do the video. I showed it in the video. But it doesn't have a lady on the front. It's got a really pretty design. So anyway, that's the only journal kit left. And I mailed some of them today, and I'll mail the rest on Monday. It was too heavy to carry them all. So I listed 14 kits, and there's only one left. That's really awesome. Thank you so much. There is a cookbook kit.